Hello, love. Welcome to Soul Support Sundays here on the Libran Key. These are messages of soul support for the highest and the greatest good of the Elsh Collective, empaths, light workers, starseeds, and healers, awakened and awakening souls. Know that if this message has found you or you have found it, that there is something here for you. That is always the intention that I put into these messages. And if you are returning here, thank you for being a part of this community. Thank you for being here. Sending each and every one of you so much love. We're going to get right into this message because it is coming in quickly. Archangel Raphael at the helm. That's exactly how I'm seeing it here. Coming in for this message, I am working with Apophyllite, this beautiful Apophyllite, white Apophyllite crystal, okay, and green Apophyllite as well. Now, this is a nod to the energies and the ray that Archangel Raphael works with, one of them at least, and also the realm of the Fae, the realm of the elementals, and the realm of the realm. Interesting, because round came through. I'm going to get to that in a second. Of Mama Gaia, of Mother Earth. A lot of elemental energy wanting to come through here. And I'm actually being shown one of the things that I'd come across recently that I'd like to share with you. I finally finished reading The Occult Christ that I've been talking about for a while, Ted Andrews' Occult Christ, The Occult Christ. And in it, it's funny because Archangel Raphael is saying to me, you were reminded. Remember to say that, because many of our experiences in reading these things are remembering. These are things that we realize we innately know within each of and every one of us. We just know, right? There's a certain element of clear cognizance in that is what he's showing me, but this goes even deeper with regard to an awakening or remembering of something that lives deep within our soul memory, is how he's showing it to me. I was reminded by Ted Andrews in this book and remembered, is how Archangel Raphael is showing it to me, that he is the guardian or the keeper of the Holy Grail or the Holy Chalice. And he's using that as an analogy right now to express the Christed light, the holy chalice that is within each and every one of us. He's showing me he keeps on showing me the Ace of Cups, is how I'm seeing it. And what's really interesting is that this symbol is very much connected to that. This was specifically given to me by the Fae. This is a rune, Ehwaz, and I'm going to hold this up. Again, I am still learning runes. In terms of what they mean, this Norse tradition of runes. The Fae showing me this rune and wanting me to read from Ralph H. Bloom's The Book of Runes, this specific line. Now, this is the rune that is associated with movement or progress and the horse, okay? It is a rune of transit, transition, and movement, of physical shifts, new dwelling places, new attitudes, or new life. It also signifies movement in the sense of improving or bettering any situation. And specifically, this was the line that they showed to me. As I cultivate my own nature, all else follows. Okay? I just want to see if they want to show me anything else here. Slow growth through numerous shifts and changes is how they're showing me. Now it is a time to turn again and face the future reassured, prepared to share the good fortune that comes your way. The sharing is significant since it relates to the sun's power to foster life and illuminate all things with its light. What's interesting is that, okay, so there's a few things that are coming through here. I'm just going to put that book down. I'm just tuning in here for a second because there's a lot of stuff that's wanting to come in. So this keys into, and as I'm speaking here, feel free to look at this rune. There's something in the symbol here that is, I'm hearing nurturing, activating, reassuring, meditative. I'm also being reminded that when I first saw this rune pop up, I saw that, I mean, it looks like an M to me, right? And I heard mother, and I heard Kate Bush's song. I, is it called Mother? Because there's a line in it where she says, Mother stands for comfort. And that's the only line that was sticking out from this song. So what Archangel Raphael is pointing me to is that we've gone through, and this has come through the previous couple of readings that I've posted here. We've gone through, we are going through transits, we are going through transitions. And we had the conjunction, he's specifically, what he's pointing me to now is the conjunction between the Sun and Pluto in Aquarius, and also Capricorn, because there was a slight, they've been traveling together, which is just absolutely fascinating because it's a very, very unique event that's happened astrologically. And we are in this Aquarian age, but what he's trying to, what he's showing me, not what he's trying to do, what I'm trying to say is that this is it's going to be, this isn't happening in one instant. Like, he wants us to remember that. He wants us to remember that this is not happening in a minute. It couldn't. It can't, with regard to the quantum physics of this field on Earth, on Mama Gaia. So many shifts have been taking place already energetically. We know that. We know about the solar flares. We know about the solar storms that have been happening, the light codes, the frequencies, the upkick in energy, the upkick in the Schumann resonance, the fact that new frequencies are hitting Mama Gaia, and this can have us feeling very off physically, especially, is what he's showing me. Just as quickly as you can feel off, though, you can just as quickly feel better again. I felt like I heard that somewhere recently, and I don't remember who said that. It could have been another reader that I came across, that I was like, my God, absolutely, the way that they had, you know, encapsulated that or translated the energy in terms of how they were saying it. But I do feel like this is just something we're all experiencing, because for me not to remember specifically who it was, it means this is a thing that we're all feeling, and we have to kind of give it, it's a universal thing in that respect. Like, if there's a truth to it, is what Archangel Raphael is saying to me. Okay, so this, it was coming in, I hope I'm saying that right, and the fact that I heard mother, and mother stands for comfort, Archangel Raphael coming in for this is to reassure us that there is support around us, but we also have to tend to ourselves, and we need to make sure we are staying very grounded. The Fae, the elementals, Mama Gaia, all connected to this, and in their own way, they are also reassuring and confirming for me, coming through this message, that the shifts are happening. They are taking place. This isn't in our imagination. They're also reassuring, they're also saying to me, make sure you're tending to your physical body. There's a lot of divine feminine energy in this, obviously, with the mother coming through, Mama Gaia, okay? Taking it slower, like I'm seeing now, like I'm hearing slow and steady wins the race, taking it slow. What's interesting is that the horse is connected to this rune, but this is a, like, I'm actually being shown the horse in the Knight of Pentacles in Pamela's Genius, in the Rider-Waite Smith. I'm seeing the Knight of Pentacles plodding, trotting. This is not a galloping horse like in the Knight of Swords. This is not, he's not flying through the air quickly. This is an energy of slow and steady wins the race. And he's specifically tying into the time that I am channeling this reading, This is an energy that's very timely right now. But also, we need to keep in mind that if you are finding this particular reading outside of this date, specifically, that this is posted, there's something personal in that message for you. I really want to reiterate that, because that is what timely yet timeless means. Time is an illusion. And another thing that he's showing me is we're going to be seeing more of that now as we make this transition and are in the midst of this transition with the Sun in Aquarius now and Pluto in Aquarius, okay? Okay. I'm going to end there. As I cultivate my own nature, all else follows. Excuse me, I myself am also going through some physical shiz that I need to tend to as well, so I apologize if that was loud, okay? So there's another meaning here. As I cultivate my own nature, all else follows. The thing that he's directing me to is the fact that we need to be listening to ourselves. We need to be honoring our own energy. We need to understand that this is not a one-size-fits model. Ascension is not a one-size-fits model, even though it is a collective thing. We're all going to experience things slightly different, okay? Also, with this Ewas coming in and me getting the, this tending to your body, this, motherhood, this is also motherhood of self. This is making sure that you are taking care of yourself, okay? I'm going to be asking through the Work Your Light Oracle and through the Light Seer's Tarot. So let's get right into it. See? He keeps on reiterating that. What is he? Yeah. Okay. 10 of Wands. This is an energy of we're no longer pushing ourselves. And here's the thing. We all have responsibilities. We all have things that we need to do. That is life. That's the nature of life. Living a spiritual life is being able to imbue the things we do day to day with love, wisdom, compassion, with the lessons that we learn moving forward, with discernment, okay? And that includes making it a priority to tend to yourself first. I feel this is especially strong coming through for empaths, energetically speaking, because just the energies are just like walloping right now, right? If you need to be out of commission, and when I say that, what I mean is like really dialing down that notch, and it's like you're going like, I was like that for a week. Holy shit, like what the hell? I was like that for like 2 weeks. That's what you were like for 2 weeks. He's saying that, well, this is interesting. This is really interesting. He's showing me that the sooner you tend to yourself, the more quickly you bounce back. And this is the balancing of the divine feminine to the divine masculine. The more you honor her in rest, in steadiness, in tuning in, like he's showing me even having your own meditative practice, your own practice of rest is what I'm being shown. Like he's showing me doing like active rest, right? And that seems counterintuitive, but it's not, because it's like your energy when you lie down and you actively, active rest when you like scan your body and you squeeze every body part from head to toe or vice versa, and then you just let it kind of relax. That's what he's talking about. He's like, you are actively taking time out of your day to rest. And this does not have to be a big deal. This is like 10 minutes out of your day, 15 minutes out of your day. Meditation, prayer, spiritual, whatever spiritual practice. He's even showing me someone making bracelets or necklaces with beads and working with crystals and making crystal bracelets or necklaces, and also somebody who's knitting. Like there's something meditative in that. It's a simple thing. Do not make it complicated. It is a simple thing do not make it complicated. And in increments, it's going to just make a huge difference. Knight of Pentacles. They're coming out in reverse though, because they literally flip down in front of me like this. Okay, so there's that Knight of Pentacles, but this is actually showing me that we're not, there's an energy here of us struggling with this. Believe me, this is us, okay? I completely understand this. I have been really actively tending to this last week, okay? There's also the Three of Pentacles coming out in reverse. What he's showing me with this, actually, he wants me to just keep on popping cards. Sorry. Okay. In this Knight of Pentacles, he's walking. This is what's really interesting. Okay. He wants me to pop. Hold on. He wants me to keep going. He's actually, yeah, he's showing me an energy here of us physically walking away from a situation, like to take a pause and be like, I can't deal with this right now. I need a timeout. I need a timeout. Four of Cups. Okay, let's start here. Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Yeah, this is a really, really specific message here of, we're wondering, why am I so tired? What is up with me? Why am I feeling emotionally like out of whack? What's going on? Why? I'm stuck in a rut. That's what I'm hearing. I'm seeing somebody like literally doing the same thing day in and day out in a routine. And they're doing this routine because they think it's going to help them. And it's not. This is where the divine feminine comes in. Because masculine energy is very structured and very routine. Okay? This divine feminine energy, literally this Ace of Cups, Archangel Raphael, okay, coming in to be like, I'm right here. I'm right here. You need to take a break. Time out. I'm seeing kindergarten. I'm seeing kids in kindergarten when we had nap time, and we literally, it was like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever it was, and we all stopped what we were doing, and we went to the floor, and we laid down, and the teacher, like, I remember teachers would read us a book, or she would just be like, it's nap time now, and she would turn off the lights, and we would all lie down on this floor. And, you know, some kids would start saying stuff, and, you know, she'd be like, shh, it's nap time. It's nap time. We need to take a break from the physical for a second in terms of the work, the actual being in a physical space, the things we need to do, the lists we have, okay? Because how this energy is coming through is really overwhelming for me right now. Like the colors are just like, and I'm feeling like I need to take a break, okay? So he's coming in right now, Archangel Raphael, to say it is okay to take a break, because this energy is obviously what we are going through right now. This also has to do with the fact that with January, this is what's so crazy, it's so kind of counterintuitive to the energies on Mama Gaia during her cycle of the year and her seasonal cycle, right? As we understand it. It's very counterintuitive when we start making all these New Year's resolutions and we're all like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to like go to the gym 6 days a week. You know, like we go from 0 to like full throttle. And then like have 7 goals we want to do for the year. And it's like January, I'm going to do this. We are overwhelmed. And the energy right now is also overwhelming. So at some point, if you're not tending to this, and he's bringing me back to, as I cultivate my own nature, all else follows. I'm just reading it off the book. It's down here. This is coming back into alignment with what we really truly want versus what society is telling us we should be doing, what family, friends, you know, and they could mean really, really well, okay? They're coming from their own perspective. You are the judge at the end of the day. You are the judge of what is good for you. You know what's crazy? Is this Ewa's rune is number 17? That's an 8. That is coming through as the energy of the self. That is coming through as the energy of the strength card, as Leo, as the energy of your heart, of, you know, you taking what is true within you and aligning that to your physical reality. So you can flip this like this, and you can flip this like this, okay? And basically, the divine intervention, the energy is there for you. This is the divine feminine coming in, wanting to reassure you. She is there. Archangel Raphael, wanting to reassure you who's here, okay? 4 of Cups. 4 is a feminine number, okay? That's what he's directing me to. And it's also the number of getting grounded. It's the number of grounding yourself. And of course, we've got this other 8 here as well. So it's like, no matter what you do, you realize that your energy and what you're putting out there, how you're focusing your energy is going to manifest in the physical. How do you want to focus that? Do you want it to be in alignment with who you truly are? Because then that's going to reflect out in your physical reality. Or are you doing something you think you need to do because somebody else gave you that idea when you were a kid? Whatever. Fill in the blank. That's what's going to manifest. Are you going to be in alignment with that? He's actually showing me that that can create potential obstacles. That's how this Knight of Pentacles is coming out in reverse. And what he's saying here is that it's spirit coming in to be sort of like, or your guides or your own higher self coming in to be like, you're not supposed to be here, whatever. Take that as it resonates, right? Or let me rephrase that. The trajectory needs to shift. Something needs to change, okay? I use that phrase supposed to here in the most loving way, okay? I want you, please understand that, because I'm even like, I'm becoming very hyper aware of the language that I use, but I'm also becoming very hyper aware of how it needs to be reclaimed. That's a whole other thing. And so these kind of phrases, they're there for a reason. The meaning behind them is significant, but they've also been, you know, just like with many things in this 3D reality, they've also been warped. Just want to add that as a sign of, okay. Excuse me. Asking now through the Work Your Light Oracle cards. He just wants me to keep on shuffling here, shuffling. Yeah, he keeps on also directing me to getting back into the body, getting back into rest. This is a really straightforward, simple message he wants us. Like, if there's anything that you can just take away from this really simply, it's about establishing a daily practice, minimum 10 minutes. Is that a lot to ask for yourself? 10 minutes, 15 minutes, if he's showing me half an hour where you are doing active rest and active timeout. Think nap time, like when we were kids in kindergarten, okay? For those of you that did have kindergarten, that did go to schools that did this, okay? Otherwise, think of it as nap time during the day, okay? And it doesn't have to be a nap, but the idea is you're taking a timeout. You're taking a timeout to recalibrate, mirror who or what is triggering you. You're also taking a timeout to maybe understand this better, and he's showing me when you're getting triggered by something, you need to take a timeout. Something for, okay, this is a specific message about being triggered because you are not in alignment with something. This isn't the triggering of, oh, I'm seeing what I don't want in myself. You know, we've heard that before, right? Where it's like, if someone is triggering you or they have a trait that you don't like, maybe that's something you need to look at within yourself. He's not showing it to me as that here. What he's showing me is that you're getting triggered is a direct correlation to you not being in alignment with your higher self, with the thing, with what it is you want to be doing right now, with these energies of rest. So when you're overextending yourself and you haven't filled that cup up first, that chalice, That holy chalice, when you haven't filled that up first, you're going to be more easily triggered. This is about, again, as I cultivate my own nature, all else follows. I'm cultivating my energy. I'm tending to my garden. I'm cultivating my cup. I'm making sure that my cup is full first. And this is not some big, drastic thing. He keeps on really wanting to reiterate that. This is not, he's even showing me the energy of the Fae. I'm being directed to this Green Apophyllite now. The energy of the Fae coming through, going back to play. This is another thing. I'm seeing the dolphin. I'm seeing the energy of the dolphin. That actually, that's interesting because that's been coming through for different reasons, okay? Look at what just popped out. Yes, just say yes. Yes to you. Yes to this practice. Yes to the simplicity of it. This is not complicated. Yes, the way a child says, yeah, I'm going to do that. Get excited, right? The way a dolphin says yes to an invitation to play is how he's showing it to me. Dolphins, the purity of that energy. I want us for a second, and I invite you to just tap into the energy of play with no expectation, with being fully present in that moment. Archangel Raphael is showing me each of us turning on a piece of music we absolutely love to dance to, and it could be a 5-minute song, and we just forget about everything else that's going on. And for that 5 minutes, all we do is dance and play. He goes, even if you think you're a shit dancer, right? If you think you're not a good dancer, okay? That's how I'm, translating it. Okay. I'm getting into my funny side now, or my whatever side. I don't know. My play side is what I'm trying to say. So just have fun with it. Just have fun with it. Like the phrase he's giving to me, dance as if no one's watching. But know that you are observing yourself, your higher self, your guides, your angels, your ancestors who love you and adore you are basking in that joy with you. It's actually bringing them closer to you is how he's showing it to me, okay? Yeah, the ever-unfolding rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. The ever-unfolding rose. All of this is happening for us. It's not happening to us. I'm being reminded of something I heard recently from a personal trainer who was online somewhere, and I don't remember his name, Faisal something, I can't remember his name, but he just a really beautiful energy and soul. And I caught one of his videos where he was just saying, don't you get it? You get to do this. You don't have to do this. You get to do this. Remind yourself of that. You get to be here. Remind yourself of the bigger picture here. Remind yourself of the mission. Remind yourself of the fact that there's a lineup of souls and beings wanting to be here. And I know that's for some of you right now in these moments when we're going through really difficult things. It's like, are you kidding me? You feel like the weight of the world is on you. It's because you have a soul that can carry that. You didn't just come to carry it. You came to learn and to transmute these things. You have a whole slew of guides and angels and energies that want to help you and want to support you, I'm being reminded now of the Albert Einstein quote, like you either believe everything in life is a miracle or it isn't. Everything in life is either a miracle or it isn't. Everything in life is happening for you or it's happening to you. All right. Ooh, thank you, Archangel Raphael. Thank you so much for being here with us. This beautiful Fae realm, this beautiful elemental realm, Mama Gaia for being here with us. They are here to support us. That could also be a confirmation for some of you if you were seeing that around you. I thank you for being here, not just here in this space, but here right now on Mama Gaia for spending your time, sharing your energy with me in this space. And I am sending you so much love wherever you are, in love and liberation, always.